And now we have the House of Friendship with Margaret Lucas pitching for the House of Friendship.
So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need someone to lean.
No one ever expects to need our services at House of Friendship. For each person who walks through our doors, the decision has not come easily. It wasn't supposed to be them or their family, but the real and painful struggle with poverty or addiction has left no other option. In 1939, it was a few men on the streets who needed food and a place to stay. Today, 80 years later, it's 42,000 men, women, and children across the region of Waterloo who need our services each year. We provide food to those who are hungry, housing to those who are homeless, treatment to those who are fighting addiction, and vital resources for families living in low-income neighborhoods region-wide. Together, our services provide a critical safety net for community members who find themselves in a season or a lifetime of struggle. I think of Clarence, who knows the struggles of homelessness and addiction well. A foster child at the age of 2, he knows what it feels like to not belong, to feel alone and afraid, to always be the foster child, but never the son. He also knows what it is to dull that pain with alcohol, for him starting at the age of 8. He also knows the harsh reality of life on the streets, first as a teen, and then as an adult, as his addiction pushed away his own daughters. But Clarence also knows the courage it takes to walk up the steps to our Charles Street Men's Shelter. Lost and broken, he is warmly greeted and treated with dignity, and for the first time in his life, he's told he has worth inside of him. As he graduated from our addiction treatment program, one of his daughters attended and thanked our staff for giving her father back. Today, Clarence works in our community, helping those who are struggling with the very things that he has found freedom from. But Clarence's story is not alone. He is joined by many other individuals and families in our community who also have walked through our doors to find the help and hope that they needed when they too faced a very difficult struggle. Whether that struggle stemmed from childhood trauma or mental health, or just a cycle of poverty, an opioid prescription, or a personal crisis any one of us here may face. Our team of 200 trained and compassionate staff have treated each person with dignity because we believe that their situation does not define their worth or their potential. Tonight, I ask you to join us in our fight against poverty and addiction, and help change the odds for the 42,000 men, women, and children who will need our services this year. One of our greatest needs is for our men's shelter. And tonight, if 100 of you gave $100 each, that would help provide a hot meal for the 750 men who will walk through our shelter doors next year. On behalf of these men, and for Clarence, who is here tonight, thank you for giving generously. Thank you for your gift of compassion. And thank you for helping us build a healthier community where each of us can belong and thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret.